Evo na moju veliku radost, prošle nedelje u vikendici imala sam goste, naše poznate i uspešne bicikliste Rašu i Jelenu Papić koji putuju širom Evrope upravo na biciklima. A kako je to sudbina nekako namestila, ne znam ni ja. Ali danas imam goste koji su nam došli iz Francuske, dakle Francuzi koji isto obilaze Evropu na svojim biciklima. Još interesantnije što oni sa sobom vode i svoje troje maloletne i vrlo male, vidjet ćete, dece. Oni ovih dana borave u Zrenjaninu i moji su sada gosti u vikendici. Etienne Margen, I said it good,
Perfect.
Correct? Okay. Welcome you and your family.
Thank you very much.
And your wife, Manon.
Manon, yeah, that's it.
Manon, yes. Okay, we will represent kids later, okay?
Yeah.
So, Etienne, please tell me first, how did you end up here in Zrenjanin on your bikes?
Oh, it's a long story, I could tell. First, I must say that we are here hosted by the family. So, Zrenjanin was an important point in our trip. We started this long trip from the north of Europe and we want to end up in the end of Italy, but we wanted to go in Zrenjanin to see the family that hosts us for a while, and it's really pleasant to be here because of this. We arrived by the Romanian border and then we plan to go to Bosnia.
How many days did you travel on bikes?
We are still on the trip since 2 months and a half, something like this. Maybe 100.
Since you started this trip from France?
Yeah, we started from 100 days or something like that.
Where, from France?
Yeah, from France, but we started with the train going directly to Copenhagen because Copenhagen is really a wonderful city for cyclists. It's something special in Europe. So we wanted to start this trip there in this special city.
Tell me, why do you like, you like this family here that hosts you in Zrenjanin, and what about this city?
The second fact I would say is that we came already in Zrenjanin 11 years ago because we made a first trip. We didn't have yet the kid, and it was a 1-year trip with bicycle also, and we started from France and we went to Zrenjanin because going to Istanbul, and we also discovered the city, so we know several places yet and we want to see it again. I remember the central place when we just arrived in Zrenjanin meeting the family, and I also remember the church, the Russian church, because it's really special. We went on the Begay River or things like this, but yet we discovered a new place because people share new things like the beer museum or the big reserve area in the south. Czarska Bara, sorry.
Yes. Nice, but is it tough traveling with kids? I know there are many people that have the same passion as you have, to travel by bikes, but with 3 little kids, is it hard?
Obviously it's different than traveling without. So you have to handle with this new fact that the kids are 3 new people. First, they cannot cycle as long as an adult, and they sometimes need to feel at home. So we have to stop sometime when we see a quiet place like here in the family. We can rest, we can have games together, and there is another fact that we have to make homeschooling for them. So sometimes we cycle.
Yeah, what about their education, I wanted to ask, yeah?
So the education is important. So we left the school for this half of year, but they will have to go on because when they come back in January to school, they will have to follow the same programs as the other friends in the school. So we have books, math, and French.
You're teaching them all the way.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes we take for 1 week every day, and sometimes we make some breaks because we have to go on the trip. It depends. Every part of the trip is different. It's not every day the same because it's not possible, because rain, because
especially the weather.
Yeah,
it affects your trip. Yeah,
we are pretty lucky with the weather yet.
Yeah, and you're planning to finish your trip when?
In the middle of December, because we want to go back in France, then make a little week of school for the kids to discover the friends, the masters, and then it will be breaks, the Christmas break, and they will start fully in January.
And how is that possible? You can live this way with do you have some job there in France?
You mean about the budget? Okay, so we have both job in France, but we make a break and we have some money that we spare. That we spare for this trip. So we planned it 1 year ago, and we ask. I am teacher, so I asked for a half-year break, and I was lucky because it's not often, but they allowed me. The county allowed me to take a break, and my wife is in a moment where she changed the job, so she can just save this month. Say, okay, I finished the first job, and I will not begin the next one just right.
But is it expensive, this half-year route?
I don't know what means expensive, because for sure it's some money. If you want me to
Where
give
do
you
you
an
sleep
amount.
usually? Okay, these days you sleep with family.
It's the point that can make you something expensive or not. If you have to go in a hostel every day, it will cost a lot because hostel is expensive. But we don't do this. So we have two ways. The first way is that we travel with the tent, and we put the tent. Sometimes it's in camping site. It's not too expensive, but anyways, we cannot afford to do it every day. And sometimes it's in the countryside. Sometimes we just talk with people. They say, "Oh, come, you can put the tent in my garden." And we have another things that is a kind of all social network, but for cyclists, it's called warm showers. And some people are guests, some people are hosts, and you can find people, be in contact in the city, especially because in the city you cannot put the tent anyway. So with my wife, we tried it one time 11 years ago, and it's really bad to sleep in the park or things like this. So we didn't want to try this with the children.
So as I can see, you had only nice experiences with people all over the places.
I would say mostly, yes. Even in the first trip we made, it was really great to meet the people. And that's the thing.
Now you have a lot of friends all over the world, all over the Europe.
I don't have friends, but people.
Yeah, people you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, maybe we can try talking to your wife a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can try.
We can try. Okay, her English is not so perfect as Etienne's, but we'll try. Okay, how do you handle with 3 kids and husband on this lifestyle? Is it hard, to go on a trip with kids?
To travel with all the family? Yeah. It's not hard, but we have to organize, especially with children. We had a first trip with my husband, but it's really different. We have not the same aims. We have to take time to listen to them. When they need a rest, we have to take a rest. We have to organize to visit things for children, especially because we want they enjoy that trip. So we have to be in other mind than our first travel.
You were not afraid of this corona pandemic, no? COVID pandemic?
We're not really afraid. Before leaving, we pay attention to be vaccinated. Yeah, vaccinated. Not to have any problem and to cross border without any problem. But we take care to have mask in public spaces.
So I didn't understand. Have you been vaccinated? Or?
Yeah.
Yes. You all.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
no,
you do.
it's not possible for the kids.
Yes,
but if we could, if it was possible, we would have done.
Yeah.
But we make tests oftenly for children, and for us, we are vaccinated, so it's no problem. We're not afraid of that.
Yeah, no.
They've been healthy all the way, all the time, kids. Yeah, no problems.
No disease yet. No, not at all.
No.
So we touch wood, as we say in French,
Yes,
to be lucky.
We do this.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
like this.
So I do.
So to stay lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
stay lucky.
Okay, can you Tien represent us? Okay, actually, I'm gonna ask them
Yeah,
for
please.
their names. Yeah, they're gonna answer me. Just tell us your name and how old are you?
So what's your name?
My name is Corinne.
And how old are you?
Corinne?
How old are you?
I am 9.
9. Okay, so this is Corinne, 9 years old. Thank you.
My name is Anaël.
Adael, okay.
And how old are you?
I am.
I am 8.
8. Thank you.
And I am.
And the little one, the smallest one.
My name is Mel. I am 6.
Bravo, bravo. Great, thank you guys. And how long are you staying here in Zrenjanin?
A little more than a week. We are waiting for Manon's parent because they are in touch with the family. They are the connecting people for our guest here in Zrenjanin, and we will go on the trip with them for maybe 1 week more now to Bosnia.
That's great. It's going to be a real family trip.
Yeah, yeah, and indeed, because we already shared 1 week or 10 days with my father and my mother-in-law, and we started the trip in Copenhagen with my brother and sister-in-law and the kids.
So you have it in your genes, actually.
Yeah. We have lots of
this
supporters.
kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice, and thank
It's
you for
really pleasant for
thank
us.
you for coming here and sharing your story with our viewers and with us in the studio. Thank you very much, and I wish you a lot of luck on your way.
It's
and
a
hope to see you
pleasure.
one day again. Why not?
Maybe in 10 years when we make the next trip.
Again. Thank
Thank you very much, Diana.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.